first female GM of an international brand of hotel in the Philippines, Miss Anna Vergara. Hello and welcome to So Jannelle.
Good afternoon. Hello, Jannelle. Thank you so much.
And thank you for welcoming us to Sheraton. I am really keen on finding out about your journey because obviously as the first Filipina to head an international brand of hotel here in the Philippines, that speaks volumes about women empowerment. So tell us about your journey.
You know, I started my career actually 30 years ago with a company. Started as a front desk supervisor and just really worked my way up. Held all the positions in operations until, an opportunity came along here at the Marriott here in Newport World Resorts. With that, it actually gave me an opportunity to become the number two. Started with a number two role, obviously very exciting for me. And so I grabbed it, obviously. And from there, I think it opened a lot of opportunities. As a resident manager then of Marriott Hotel Manila here in the Newport World Resorts, gave me the opportunity to really learn a lot to dig deeper on operations, hotel operations. So much so that when this hotel actually opened and was built, I go, okay, I'd like to probably grab that opportunity. And it was my mentor who actually opened up the idea. Told me basically that, that hotel is going to need a GM soon. And, should be a good opportunity for you. And obviously, I grabbed it.
What an exciting opportunity for you, but I know that it wasn't easy. Also, as a mom, right? You have two kids.
Yeah.
And so during that time when you were building your career up to as high as you can go, you were trying to balance that with motherhood. What was that like?
It was really challenging. Now that I think about it, I can't imagine, hoteliers who are actually starting their career now. But it was really a mix of, I think what made it okay or manageable was really coming up with a strong support. And the support obviously came from family. Husband is first. He would obviously have to have the buy-in in the setup and just make sure that, he understands what the demands are. I mean, good thing when we were boyfriend-girlfriend that I was in the hotel business already. And then when my kids were growing up, it was actually the same as well. It wasn't a walk in the park though, right? I had instances where my daughter would remind me, is work really more important than me?
Right.
It was really a good mix of making my support understand, what my demands are, and just making sure that they are, part and parcel of everything that I do, so that, there's buy-in from them.
I know that it's a sacrifice, right? But at the same time, you being a mother, you being a female leader, it brings something new. It brings that perspective into the running of this international brand of hotel, Sheraton, right? What does that look for you? What do you think do you bring to the table as a mother, as a Filipina, as a female leader?
I think as a mother, it is natural to us to be nurturing, right? We have that natural ability to really look after our flock, right? So I think that alone helped me kind of bring that nurturing spirit as well in the workforce, right? I guess with my team, I always feel like I'm responsible for everything that happens. I believe for the past 30 years of my life, at least in the career that I am at, that this is something that's felt by majority of the people I work with.
Now, tying it back into Sheraton being an international brand, how do you now balance that with the Filipino brand of hospitality?
Filipino hospitality is really known.
And it's innate.
Innate, right?
Yeah.
There's no effort at all.
Yeah.
People here in the Philippines naturally would be very accommodating, would naturally be over the top with regards to hospitality. So partnering that with global standards, I think is, the perfect recipe for good customer service, right? So what we have from the international brand is some guidelines, and then the proper execution of, very natural, sincere hospitality, I think has been very, very successful for us. We would like to invite everybody to visit Sheraton Manila Hotel at Newport World Resorts. We are the first international brand that you will see as you land at the airport. We have a lot of things to offer. You do not have to exit the complex once you are here, but hopefully you will find time to visit us and enjoy some of the facilities that we have.
So for those of you who are planning to go visit the Philippines, make sure that you consider Sheraton Manila Hotel. They have a lot to offer. And where can we get more information?
Please follow us on our social media accounts. That's from Facebook, Instagram, and of course our hotel website.